we never really had a place called home. We couldn't come off of school and say, oh, we're going home, you know, we're going to watch TV or anything. It was always, oh, we're going to someone's house and we're gonna like watch their TV or something. With 8 brothers and sisters, everything's kind of get like hectic and stuff, you know, one yelling at the other and you have one jumping off the fridge or something. But I mean, even though we did a lot of moving around, we still never like gave our hopes up. My mom was single, so she was really hard raising 8 children. And she got kicked out of numerous places because, I mean, when you have 8 kids, you gotta put food on the table and you gotta work a job. And sometimes it get overwhelming, but we still managing. My mom is not here, but I think if she was here, it would be a lot more better than it is right now. Around my birthday, she went to the hospital. They told her that she had cancer. It was like stage 4. She wasn't gonna make it. They give her a few months. As like the time passed, she started getting weaker. She couldn't digest any medicine or anything. And then she got jaundice like a few weeks before she died. And she could like not even talk. So it was hurtful at the time, you know, just seeing her like just wither away. You know, there's been times where like we just sat down and like cried and everything. And my mom made us understand that before she died, because she kind of sat there, explained to us that she wasn't going to be here anymore to comfort us or anything like that. But she knew that they would have certain people that would at least try to do better than what she could have done. The thing I was most afraid of is losing my siblings. I couldn't see myself without them. There was like hope and motivation toward myself because they were always there to brighten my day, to make me do better in school. There was even at times when I was feeling down, it came and was like, pick your head up or something. It's kind of hard going the daily basis. I only get to talk to one of my siblings, but I wish I can just have them like all together, you know, so we can just have the fun times that we had when we was young. I kind of live with it every day, but they still know that I still care for them and everything. And I'm here trying to make them proud, and I'm trying to just get them back together like how we once was. And my friend, mom decided to take me in, and I've been staying here ever since. I heard about the Glenn Armentor Pay for Scholarship by going to my grandma one weekend, and her daughter actually told me about the scholarship. Like a month later, my counselor for Upper Bound, she called me and she was like, Dylan, you should definitely do this scholarship. I believe you can win it. 2 weeks later, I get a phone call saying that I have an interview. So I'm like screaming and hollering, running around the house. And I get a phone call from Glenn. I did not know who it was. I was kind of like, who is this? And he's like, do you know who this is? And I'm like, you a band teacher? And he's like, no, that's not it. And I was like, I don't know who this is. And he's like, Glenn Armentor. And I nearly ran into the door, like screaming and hollering, saying that I won. And like I'm tearing up, and Miss Ashley's tearing up, and everybody's in here laughing. So I'm glad that my aunt and my counselor told me about the scholarship. I feel that Mr. Glenn Armentor is setting a great example because he is giving kids hope. He's giving kids something to wake up in the morning. They can say, oh, I'm getting a better education. Not a lot of kids can say that. He's been through so much and he came out on top. So his story widely affects people who feel like they can't achieve in life. He is the perfect example of someone that can take any obstacle in life and change his path. I hope that I can make him proud. I can just walk up to him and say, I got a 4.0 in college, or just walk up to him and say that I gave back in my community today. I changed somebody's life, or I made somebody put a smile on their face that they couldn't do for a long time. So I just want to tell him thank you, and he's a really big influence and inspiration on my life and so many people that are watching this. 10 years from now, I'll hope to have my my bachelor's in mechanical engineering and my master's in music composition, because I love engineering. I hope to become an aerospace engineer, and I love making music. I love composing it. I love every aspect of music. So I plan on pursuing a degree in music composition. One thing that I would tell my mother right now is I love her. She was here. She would tell me that she's so happy that I get to go to college, because that's all she really wanted me to do, is go to college. I think she'll probably start crying right now, because we're doing this interview and she's like, oh, my baby growing up. So I still miss her. But she's probably happy right now. She's proud of me.